welcome back to the Emmaus Sports Athletic Podcast.
Oh yeah,
it's been a long time, no talk.
Long.
Yeah, long time no see, long time no talk. Matt,
not since last year,
dude. I haven't seen you for so long.
I know, right?
In the world, so nice to talk to you finally. Since you never talked to me,
I know.
Out of this studio. So
we just go opposite directions.
Yeah, we do. It's just not even a greeting or anything.
Not even like we have a window between our desks. Or anything.
Yeah, no, nothing like that.
Not at all.
No, it's good to be back, man. Long break.
Yeah, we haven't. This is our first of the new year, and we're 3 weeks into the new year.
There we go. 2023, man. Whoever thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Who would have? Not I.
Us two. Not me.
Not me.
It's been a good season so far. For both men's and women's basketball, a lot of growth, I would say, for both. But we're here for one thing to talk about. That's sports. So let's talk about pickleball.
Let's talk about pickleball.
Pickleball is a growing sport here in the United States of America. One of the biggest, was it the fastest growing sport?
Something like that.
In the nation right now, which is crazy to think about.
It really is.
You know, pickleball out of all sports. Like, I guess I played it like once before, but now I play it all the time. But the reason you played it a lot, yeah?
Yeah, I played it a lot the last couple of years.
Okay.
At the Miracle Park in town, they built a pickleball.
They have a
court.
pickleball thing there?
Yeah, they built like 9 pickleball courts.
I've never been to Miracle Park, but
it's pretty awesome.
I hear the kids just drooling over it.
Yeah, Isaiah loves it.
So there we go. But the reason we bring this up is not because we have a pickleball team or not because we enjoy playing pickleball or beating old people who love pickleball in it, but it's a good team bonding thing, right?
It is. We had a team men's basketball pickleball tournament yesterday. It was a lot of fun for practice.
That's awesome.
We need to know who won.
It was Nye and I. We dominated 4-0, baby.
Or was everybody just playing poorly against you just to make you feel good because you're the coach?
No.
Okay.
Because there was an extra meal on the line.
Oh.
And so
wait, extra meal? What do you mean? Like
for when we travel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And so they were playing really hard, but
oh wow.
Nye and I just sweeped up the competition.
So wait, do you get an extra meal or does Nye get both?
He gets both.
He gets okay. That's a nice happy.
Yeah,
of course you want to be on the coach's team. Okay, so Nye was able to beat everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. But he has been out for injury right now currently.
Yeah, he's been out for the last 3 or 4 games with a pretty bad ankle sprain, and then Dylan's been out the last couple of games because he has a pretty bad concussion.
Yeah, he's been walking around with sunglasses on campus, looking all cool like. So, but seems like the team's in good spirits, playing pickleball.
We're about halfway through the semester, so we've played 8 games, and we have a minimum of 8 games left, counting postseason. So,
okay, yeah, and if Nye can win a pickleball thing, I think he can get back on the court. That's my opinion. But no, that's okay. So what? Give us a rundown of these past couple games we've had this season.
Yeah. So right now we're 2-6 on the semester. So we're in the heart of conference play, and as you know, conference is pretty tough.
It is.
As usual, especially for men's basketball. And we've been in most of the games. We've beaten the teams that we're supposed to beat, and then the teams that we theoretically shouldn't beat. We've had a few close games, but we're just still trying to piece everything together. And we have a game on Saturday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Thursday. So it's like we're still in the heart of things, trying to figure out how to get that last stretch going. So, but yeah, 2-6. So we beat Barkley and beat Calvary, and one really cool thing is last game would have been Tuesday. So Tuesday, we ended up losing to Faith by 8, but that was Tyrus's, his 53rd career double-double.
I remember seeing that statistic. That was,
and he's had 53 double-doubles in 72 games.
That is impressive.
Or 73 games.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is insane. Like he's averaged, like 75% of his games have been a double-double, which is insane.
That is nuts.
And he's the leading rebounder in the nation by 4 rebounds per game.
Actually?
Yeah.
Holy.
He's the only one in double digits.
Wow, that's I mean, a lot of individual improvement there, from Tyrus. So
yeah,
we expect that,
Oh yeah, he's the man.
Now, would you say in our conference play, the teams we play in conference, that consistently, one or if not 2 of them make it to nationals every year?
I'd say at least one usually.
Okay.
I mean, like last year it was us and Manhattan. The year before I think it was Calvary and Manhattan. Probably, I think they went last year too.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is, so like, especially this year, like usually it's like the level, it's like here to here. This year it's like here to here. So like,
So the people
everybody's beating everybody right now, except so
for the people who aren't watching us on a video platform, Matt just put his hand in the sky pretty high, and then a hand pretty low to demonstrate where
the talent level difference is, and the gap isn't as wide this year as it normally is. So
yeah, okay, that's good to know, because I mean that just
it was kind of very similar to soccer this year.
Okay.
Like it really was anyone's championship to take, and I feel like this year for basketball, it honestly is anyone's. Like Manhattan's the number one right now; they're the number one seed in the conference.
Let's not talk about them.
And they had to win against Faith at the buzzer, and so it's anyone is like Barkley upset Central, so it's like anyone can beat anyone. So
that's good to know.
Get rolling.
So conference play, we're in the heart of it right now, but also when it comes to the conference tournament, it's going to be very interesting.
It will be very interesting.
Are we hosting that?
No, we're traveling out to Haviland.
Okay. So it's Barclay's hosting.
Yeah, Barclay's hosting.
Okay, but we're
hosting regionals.
Regionals.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nice. Home court advantage.
Which we're going to have
nationals.
like 28 games in 4 days.
That's insane.
Because we'll have 21 teams at nationals.
Wow. 21?
Yep.
Because we got women.
There's 11 teams in the conference, and Moody's the only one that doesn't have girls teams. So
I'm happy I'm not the athletic director having to put that together.
But we might need you to staff some games. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So 2-6 so far. So that puts us at 6-10 overall, which is about where we were last year. So we got some good things going. We got really good recruiting network going on right now. A lot of really good talent and in the funnel. Actually, Coach Parker and I are going down tomorrow to go visit a recruit and watch his game. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are skipping the Winterfest ceremony. So sorry guys, but
wait, that's tonight.
We got to recruit. Well, tomorrow's ones, but
for you that don't know, even though I feel like most of our listeners are probably alum of the school, but Winterfest is this weekend. Winterfest is a great tradition of Emmaus.
It's always centered around us playing Central Christian College of the Bible. Every year it's that game.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it like on purpose?
I think so.
No.
That's the game. That was the one game that we played when Stevie and I had 65.
Really? And then I like yelled at you.
Yeah, you yelled at me during the game. That was Winterfest game.
I'm happy that you you remember that. I remember that, and you heard me.
I listened to you just about 4 seconds later at half court.
Yeah. Because you were actually one of my. This is your number right here.
It is.
Can they see that, Eric?
It is. But another really cool thing is we got brand new jerseys this year.
Yeah.
So super thankful for the donor out there. You know who you are. We thank you so much. We got brand new jerseys. So white ones and blue ones, and they are amazing. Coach
Chef's
Parker
kiss.
designed them.
Chef's kiss.
So well. So it's been really cool.
So if you want to see those jerseys, well, they're not going to post any on the social media. You have to come to a game. So,
and especially for you alumni out there, in next Saturday, at 5:00 right now is the men's basketball alumni game. So if you're a men's basketball Emmaus alumni that hasn't signed up yet, please sign up and be there. So it'll be a good time to catch 2 Emmaus games and meet some current students and hang out with former alumni and maybe former teammates. So
we're talking to you specifically, Stevie Horan and Chunk Reeves, and others.
Because Caleb Reuter's coming, and I guess now we know who the best player is.
Yeah, Caleb.
Sorry, Stevie.
Yeah, too bad. Or Brandon Redding.
Got to show up next time.
Brandon Redding, what are you doing? Either way, I don't know if any of those people listen. But
Last I saw, Brandon Redding was in the Bahamas. So I think he's doing okay.
I think he's doing okay.
No, he needs to come relive his glory days.
if he's in the Bahamas with his wife, I think he might be in his glory days. Sounds pretty great.
But no, Matt, you were one of my favorite players when I was a student because you always interacted with the crowd. Like when I was an athlete in high school.
Not in a good way, in a fun way. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say because he didn't care, he just shot.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah, no, like in high school, like I'm like focused, and then in intramurals, like I'm focused. I don't talk to anybody, even if I'm doing well. Like
you gotta have fun while you play.
I love it, man. You're so happy.
Can't be too serious.
You're happy when you're playing.
I know, like all the things we're telling our guys. I'm like, yep, I did that when I was a player. Yep, I did that when I was a player. Yep, don't do that. Yep, don't do that.
I love it though. No, it's really fun to watch you play because you're smiling, you're having fun. You're just. interactive.
It's just fun. Like, to have that joy, just being able to play and have fun. Like, I know, like we've had guys on the teams the last couple of years where it's like, they're just like, especially for me when I was a player, like, I'm just grateful to be here. Like, I should not have been playing college basketball, but the Lord allowed that to happen, and I think I made the most of it. So you just got to make the most of what He allows you to do. So I gotta have fun with it.
Yeah, I just remember that moment we just talked about earlier. Like, you were on fire. Matt was killing it. He couldn't miss from anywhere. And right before halftime, I yelled at Matt. I'm like, shoot it. What did I like?
You said something like, shoot the ball again, or what?
I don't know. Like shoot a half court, or like in his eye or something. And you like right away just shot it, and you sunk it. You know, you drained it right in. So
that was my 7-3 in the first half.
Oh yeah.
And then Stevie, shout out Stevie for that game. Turns around and hits 8 threes in the second half.
Oh, he had a one-up you.
It was crazy. We had 19 between the two of us.
And we won that game.
Yeah, we won by like 50.
Okay, yeah.
Against the number 1 team in the conference.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, you guys went off. So it's always centered around CCCB?
It's not. Yeah, I think every year it's been around CCCB games.
I did not know that. How did I not catch that?
So it's always funny because we're like, the poor CCCB guys are like, why are these people in these costumes always coming to the Emmaus games? Because of our skits and stuff for Winterfest.
It is usually like Winterfest games are always
like at halftime and stuff.
Yeah, there's halftime stuff, but it's always the most packed.
Yeah.
Because they try to get points for their team. So like I guess that's what we were talking about earlier. Is like Winterfest is it's a bunch of activities, skits and stuff to bring together the community here at Emmaus. It's a really fun event.
All centered around a secret theme of what it is. Like the games are all centered around, the skits are all centered around, and sometimes they do the special meals that are centered around that.
Winners, their teams compete against each other. The winning teams get a better meal, so it's really awesome. It was a tradition started, was it back in like 80s or something?
Long time ago.
Yeah. Where
when my dad was a student.
Yeah, he started it, didn't he?
That's the root. No, he did not start it. He was a part of the first Winterfest. He did not start.
Shout out Kevin Rasmussen coming to the alumni game.
Kevin started it.
He'll be by far the oldest guy.
I think right now he's the oldest guy that signed up.
Yeah,
so.
Coach Grau will be the second oldest, I think.
Coach Grau, be there.
There we go. But no, it started all the way back then. It's carried on till now.
It's really cool. It's like our homecoming. So
it is it's really fun. I enjoy it a lot. So that's tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Gonna have some dinner here at Emmaus, and then walk down the hallways, see what we got waiting for us. But we're not here to talk about Winterfest. We're here to talk about basketball and
switching things to the girls side of things. So so the girls this semester right now, they've been hit with some injuries.
Yeah,
they're 0-8 right now this semester, but they've had a few games where they've only had 5 girls because of. I mean, they've had 3 ACL tears, they've had a concussion, they had a shoulder sprain. So like. It's been really hard. It's been really difficult for them because they just don't have the depth to really do anything. Like, what do you do for practice when you have 5 people? But one really cool thing is Hannah Boyer had as far as data is recorded, what we believe to be the second ever triple-double for the girls. She had it in points, rebounds, and blocks. Wow. She had 10 blocks in one game.
That's an accomplishment. That's a lot. That's big encouragement.
Yeah.
Towards this women's team, and I know they've been trying to grow. Like even as a team themselves, they're honest. I'm not trying to go against any of the other teams we have this year for any other sport. But the girls team they're a family, and you see that from the beginning.
They've really bonded together through this tough year. But they're like we keep saying, they're really setting the foundation for next year, the year after, 3 years down the road.
And we have recruits in the funnel.
Yeah, we've had some good recruits that have come, including yesterday. We're running a visit, so it's been encouraging to see specifically women's basketball, but also all the sports. Just the momentum that there's been with recruiting specifically, and just how I'm so encouraged. As an alum, as a former player, as a current employee at Emmaus, as a current coach, I'm just so encouraged with the coaching staff we have, and just with how much they love their teams and their sports and what they're doing right now. Because I think obviously teams go in waves. They're good, they're bad, they're good, they're bad. So I think we're climbing back up that mountain. So the girls have come really close to upsetting a few teams. So
the fact that we can have that we're able to have a large recruiting pool for not just one of our sports, but all of them. Of mission fit students that we want here at Emmaus, because we're a picky school, we're a smaller school. We don't deserve to be
Christian
picky.
school.
Christian school, smaller school. We shouldn't be picky, but we are. because we want those mission fit kids.
Because we want the right students to be here to benefit our student body and
like,
everything.
We're giving them, like Emmaus is giving them an opportunity to play basketball, a sport they love. But the ultimate purpose is not to play basketball and put up those
your relationship
stats.
with Christ. It's the study of the Bible. Get that degree. But also on the side, hey, you get to play basketball.
You get to play basketball. But most
play volleyball. You get to play soccer. So
you get to do all those things, but then you get to grow your relationship with Christ and learn more about the Bible. And that's what we want here. That's what we want here at Emmaus. And I mean, I'm not trying to pitch it to you, but it's just and you guys know
it's just the way it is. It's there's priorities, and like on the podcast when Coach Hannah was here, those 3 C's. Like, how do we we got to keep it Christ centered first.
Yeah.
You got to keep competitive down here. Like, you want to put it up on top, but you got to keep the Christ centered part first, and not give up that for competitiveness.
Yeah. So many stories over the years of how we've been able to use our athletic programs to glorify and grow the kingdom of God. So it's really awesome,
It really is.
So many stories that you've shared. We've even shared on the podcast that we've both experienced. So just so many.
Even this semester, we've had a couple like professors from other schools come up and say how they were encouraged by how our teams were playing, and how even though we didn't win or whatever, that we seemed to just really have good sportsmanship and good attitude, and that was pretty encouraging to hear that. Other guys appreciated hearing that. So,
and all around, you see that with this girls team. You see it with the girls team through and through, and like they've been through so much. And honestly, we ask for you guys to pray. We ask for you to pray for their team for encouragement and just for peace upon them, God's hand upon them, because they've been through a lot this year, and it's really tough to see them. And basketball isn't everything, but they love the sport, and they want to do well. They want to
do well and succeed.
But it's tough when you're dealt a bad hand, and that bad hand is injuries and many other things. But Coach Sharon has done a great job keeping the team together, but also just the players themselves of just being a family,
keeping there, encouraging each other and everything.
Yeah. So we do ask for you guys to keep that in your thoughts and prayers, and
good things on the horizon.
Yeah,
so.
And there are good things. Like we've had a lot of recruits this month for basketball, last semester as well.
We had our first ever basketball clinic with Tri-State. Yeah, that went really well. The soccer camps have been going really, really well on Saturdays. If you guys are interested, look that up for next Saturday or 2 Saturdays. So those have been really cool, just seeing the momentum in that. Like you said, the recruits that are coming in, we got our second volleyball girl signed. Yeah. And so that's really it's exciting. It's really exciting.
It's on the rise, and it's going to be awesome. So we can compete, we can be competitive in the sport that we love, but most importantly, that we're given opportunities to reflect Christ in our actions. And what's a better place to do that than on a field or on a court where it is known to have bad attitudes and
like
bad
I said before,
actions.
You say sports creates attitude, or sports creates character. No, it reveals character.
Yes.
And how are you going to act when you're winning by 50? How are you going to react when you're losing by 50? Yeah, so it's just it really shows where your roots are. If they're in roots, yeah, man.
What was that?
They're rooted in Christ, and not you got so.
No, that's awesome, and we see that with all of our teams, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the Lord takes, we're talking about basketball for this season, seeing where the Lord takes the women's team, towards the end. Maybe they become a Cinderella story. What's going to happen?
I mean, 8 years ago, they were 0-12, losing every game by 70, and 3 years later, they were in the national championship.
Exactly.
So it's just a season. So
and then look at the guys' team too. It's been a long journey, a struggle for the men's team historically for Emmaus. Just ups and downs, like you said before.
Yeah.
Last year, what'd you guys do last year? You guys did something kind of cool.
Just kind of won regionals for the first time in school history for men's basketball, and made to nationals for the first time. So it's cool.
Roots.
No, it was awesome, but
no. So
shout out to that team. So
so this progress,
and
and you guys were able to reflect Christ and make His name known through that whole progress, that whole opportunity you guys were given going to nationals too, and getting to experience that and meeting new people too. So around the nation. So this is awesome.
Yeah,
and that's why sports are cool.
Yeah, and even hearing how soccer's been doing their futsal tournament, and they've been doing well in that. So it's been really cool. Like,
It's
you know,
true.
things are really, the Lord has really been blessing Emmaus, and it's been super encouraging.
Mm-hmm. So that's some highlights, I guess, for the sports and as a whole, but also like for the women's team. You know what? So like you have an inside for the men's team. What are some specific highlights or even players to highlight for this semester that that you've seen the team come together or come behind and something that you're really proud of?
I think I'm really proud of just from like how the year's gone.
Yeah.
And like obviously like we talk about like for us it's like obviously we want to win, but it's not about the wins and losses.
Yeah.
And I think it's just been really encouraging to see how they have really stayed together and how they've really connected well with one another. And even just like seeing how like, we still serve at the Dream Center every Monday, and just how much those kids are just like in awe and just like college basketball players, and just how they've been
and
able
they come to the games,
and how they've just
cool.
been able to keep, our minds focused on the right thing now. And once we continue to do that and take care of ourselves, then and control what we can control, then we'll see. Wins might happen,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and that's why you're playing pickleball.
that's why we're playing pickleball. Sometimes it's not all about just playing basketball. You got to do some other things to keep everyone, especially because, we traveled 3,000 miles on 3 road trips in like a 2-week, 13-day time span. So it gets pretty draining. So if you can keep people's minds, keep people rested, and so
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So
no, that's cool, and I love seeing the Dream Center kids come to the games and
they're
have
trying to come to one of the games upcoming. So they're trying. I know Coach Grau's trying to figure out when they can.
Even like graduates, like people who I know.
Like shout out Jaden who's been coming to the games.
Yeah.
So appreciate seeing you there.
Yeah, they're like just like a lot of older kids and younger kids from the Dream Center, even that have made relationships with our basketball team over the years. Are still coming to the games. Really awesome, encouraging to see that, and just the ministry it is too. Ministry opportunity, the mentorship that the
Sports
men's
is
team
universal
has.
language, and you get to use that to preach the gospel, which has been awesome.
And then we got like all of Tri-State that comes to the games. They're really fun to watch.
Yeah, we had all of our guys go to one of their games.
Awesome.
Like last week or the week before, and the Tri-State guys were loving it.
They loved it. Those guys,
it was fun.
Tri-State, they eat it up. They love it. If you go to one of their games, and it's because usually they always have just families.
Their game today actually.
Oh yeah, home.
Yeah, home.
Maybe we'll go. You want to go?
I'm going. Yeah, I'm planning on going. It's about 5:30. 5:30 on Thursday.
Okay.
And I think they're coming to our game on Saturday. So
okay, yeah, I should probably go to one of their varsity games for sure. But
yeah, Coach Douglas, see some of your soccer players there.
I know. No, but I love seeing Tri-State there. They're the other week, or was it the Saturday game? Was there a game Saturday or Friday? Friday. They were all giving. Worshiping's a bad word, but they were praising. Like, yeah, I guess they loved. That's better. They loved Landon and his earpiece.
Oh, his mouth guard.
His mouth guard. What he made
because
an
he takes his
earpiece
mouth
out
guard
of
out
it.
and he puts it on his ear when he shoots free throws. So it just sits there like.
They love it. They eat it up. I don't know. They were just like, oh my gosh, Landon. Like,
oh, that's funny.
He's got the best hair on the team, and he's got like a calling card now too.
Landon.
He's a trademark. So. Yeah.
So upcoming game. Sorry, go ahead.
I think I got to go every podcast mentioning Landon.
I think you probably have to.
I've already have. So
we got to be careful because I don't want to get punched again in the shoulder by anyone. So
who punched you?
So we won't talk about that.
Okay.
But
oh no.
Yeah. So upcoming game.
Lauren,
we have a game
Lauren,
Saturday. No, Mr. Fester punched me in the shoulder. we have a game Saturday against Central Christian College of the Bible, and then we have next week we'll have game Friday against Calvary. They're actually staying on campus, which is pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Coach Sanders is going to stay at our house.
I like Calvary.
Yeah,
I do.
We're two very like-minded schools, and we'll play Ozark on Saturday. So.
Okay. When we did commentating, Joe Rauch and I did the
throwback.
Yeah, we were commentating for Calvary, and like I had some pretty hot takes, but we won't talk about that. But what
we're not going to talk about those.
No, we're not. But Calvary did fine. They loved me.
We're not going to talk about those.
They loved me after that game. Calvary loved me. They came to I think we hosted conference that year, and they came to play for conference, and like all the Calvary players tried to find me, and then like they They loved me.
The guy with the bad
Yeah,
taste.
shut up. No, they loved my takes.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was trying to be unbiased as I can, so let's just move past it. Okay, I totally like renounce it all what I said. So whatever. Moving on. The Heavenlies.
That being said,
yeah. No. So you said upcoming games. When again?
This Saturday, and then we play again following weekend, Friday, Saturday. So
Away.
home.
Home.
Yeah, our next 4 games are home games. So.
Awesome. That's gonna be great for the guys.
Great for Coach Parker and Coach Tomlinson and myself that we don't have to drive.
Yeah.
For
and you guys got
weeks.
you guys got young families too, so that's good. And then what about for girls?
Same, yeah.
Okay.
Same. Yeah, we're now in the heart of the season where all our games are the same. So
that's nice.
Yeah, which is
Awesome.
nice.
So if you're alumni or someone who's interested and in the area, make your way up to Dubuque, Iowa. It's a beautiful little city, especially when the snow is gone. But snow can be pretty sometimes. But
it really in the fall when the leaves are changing, the colors
it's
change,
nice.
it is
It's really
gorgeous.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean, if you are interested in studying the Bible, growing a relationship with God, and playing a sport, men's and women's cross country, men's soccer, women's volleyball, men's and women's basketball, we'd love to have you come check it out. Go to our website, our athletics website, emmausathletics.com, fill out one of our recruiting forms, get in contact, and come to do. This due March 16th through 18th.
Boom. St. Patrick's weekend.
$25, 5 meals, t-shirt, and a concert.
And a concert by Jervis Campbell. So look him up on
really
Spotify.
Good music.
He does. It's very vibey, very chill. I like it. He has some songs with Chris Remsma.
Great way to check out Emmaus and see if it's the right fit for you.
Yeah, so it's a great opportunity. So look into becoming a recruit, and even just talk to people about Emmaus. Tell people about this opportunity you have to learn about the Bible, and maybe even play a sport that you love. And if it's not a sport, still come, because we want to teach people and equip people to learn about the Bible and to teach things that are concerning Jesus. So
to the world out there.
Yeah. So shout out to Concerning Him podcast too. But that's it for us today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Matt.
Shane. We'll be back sooner than 3 weeks for the next podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So thank you. Have a great night.
See you guys.